Gallery to Justice ain't auto nowhere.
Well, when it comes to me, he says, "You fucking bonkers, you are going to do this." He says, "Someone said I still sleep with the lights on at night."
And this is what?
Like my work.
That stuff that's happening.
Yeah.
Hangings, torture.
It's going to be good. It's going to be good. If nothing happens, it'll still be good to be out and about doing stuff.
Despair.
I looked on the internet earlier on, and there's some great pictures and some great stories about all the stuff. There's been loads of people that most haunted were there before.
And Pete says Happy Mondays. They got jumped up. They say there's like shadows of people, you know, in the corner.
Yeah.
You sort of see the corner light. Just in dark corners, just like shapes of what, like humans sort of standing there watching it.
Yeah.
So, well, I thought that's the most serious place.
Yeah.
I've been with Haunted Happenings now for just over a year. I've been ghost hunting for just over 6 years and hosting events for over 5. Started off like you, just as a guest, got completely addicted to ghost hunting. Did another one and another and another, and ended up just doing it for a job. I absolutely love it. I've experienced all sorts of paranormal activity, brought manifestations, poltergeist activity. I've been pushed and shoved and punched, but that's just when I'm fighting Julie in the cave.
I'm just literally put my finger on
Is
top.
there anyone here? It's definitely moving.
The glass too.
Is it twisting underneath?
Yes, yeah, it feels like
Feels
it's
like it's
turning
twisting,
slightly.
yeah.
Use our energies and move the glass. It's a sign that you're here.
Are you here?
You mean you know hi?
I'm not doing anything.
No.
Would you like to say hello?
Can you
Stay
go
on,
back
yes?
to the middle or
Do you have to move it back to the middle?
once you've gone to you?
Just go through the corner.
Yeah, if you ask them to move it back.
Can you move it back to the middle, please?
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Oh my god, that's going really fast.
Oh, is there any particular reason?
Go back to the centre if it's an S.
If you want to keep it there, you can ask them to go to another letter. Just ask the lady that's just asked that question, just say go to the next letter for me.
Go to the next letter for us then.
They've turned the lights off, but we normally do this meeting walk around with the lights on.
I'll stand up.
Because I normally take the meeting walk around. Yeah, I normally do the lights on the health and safety side as well, so they can see where they've been going. That almost everybody's got the torches on me now, it's apparatus.
Do you want to do it in the dark or do you do it in the light?
I can't use my torch because I think the only one I found facing no batteries. So, so I can point with a torch. I'll have to steal some batteries off my own. If you want to turn your torches off, then that's better. I can see it. Okay, you are in the courtroom. I love coming and sitting up here Obviously it is an old judge's chair, so it's going to be nothing exciting if I tell you you're sitting there. You might pick up on the energies of a judge. At this particular moment in time, I'm not. What I am interested in is a short man's energy around that area. He stands at about 5'6"-ish. He smells, and if he's likely to interact with you tonight, you may get an aroma, or think you get an aroma of not so nice sweat and any other bodily bits he might be excreting. I do feel as though he's not a jailer, he's not anything like that. He's almost as if he's like a member of public that's come to see what's going on. Now, as you'll notice throughout the evening, I'm crap at history. If I'm trying to describe something to you, I have to rely on my mind to show me a TV programme that will put me in the right date or the right character. But it is, this guy almost looks like a scruffy farmer, to be honest, and he's come in to watch the trials. So I'm aware of his energy. I'm also aware of a lady just standing around that area. She's in her late 50s and she is bang up to date. She's telling me that she used to work here, doing some of the cleaning and tidying up, and she worked within the building for about 6 to 7 years. I am here in the name Betty, and she is telling me that she did pass with... oh, okay, that's unusual. I suppose not. She had a very bad diabetic attack and died. Can you die of diabetes attacks?
Yeah, because you go to Japan.
All right. Anyway, that's what she tells me.
Do we have a surname?
Why is that like one up there? Was that you? Yeah. Oh, very clever, because I never saw the feed. I'm hearing... Now, you see, when anybody asks me for a particular name, I think too quick. You know, I think too much. I'll try and give you a name instantaneously. If I ask now, I can't guarantee it's linked because I'm hearing Herbert's. But that could be something else. I get lost in this place. I've got to come that way. Stay behind these bars if you want. Yeah, don't get too far as long as you can hear me. Are we there? So if you want to turn your lights off, it is pretty light down here because I think the emergency lights stay on all night, or should we manage to turn them off?
They stay on here.
They will stay on. Okay, don't step back down them steps and we hear you suddenly scream because we might think it's a spook. Okay, we're now in the cell area. As you can see, hopefully as you came down, other than just the actual change in the air temperature, which is natural, some of you may have felt an energy change. It can be very oppressive as you do that little walk down from the court through to the cell areas. As I came down, I'm getting more information of about 2 characters I was told about on the way here in the car. When I say told about, that wasn't somebody Googled me. It was my own spirit connection, if you like, and I was telling Julie about it. I think I told you, did I? Yeah, and I keep getting them as the Jackson brothers. Like I say, if there's any budding historians in the group and you want to research it over the next few days and you find them, send us an email, because that would be great. They are 2 thugs. They as I came down here, I picked up on more. I'm feeling pressure in my stomach. I feel sick. I feel as though I've been punched in the stomach. All they're doing is changing the energy around my solar plexus. I feel as though I've got both arms being held back and I'm being forced in. This is what I'm feeling from one of them, and I can tell you, as I ask his name, I am hearing Josh, or Joss. So it could be Joshua Jackson, I don't know. JJ, that would be good. They are nasty pieces of thugs from around Nottingham. And they talk about, as I try to get more information, they talk about Kimball. Now, I do know there's Kimberley not far away, but whether or not it's ever been called Kimball, I don't know. That could be something totally different. They are nasty pieces of work. They obviously have now been caught. They have been charged for robbery, assault, and been told they have murdered somebody, although they're denying that, as most people would. It's ever so weird, because as I keep looking at you, that's where my anger and energy wants to go. And it's almost your innocence that they're preying on. Are you standing there thinking, bloody innocent? Yeah, you don't know her. It's just your mannerism and your look. As I stand here, if they was here in chains now, they'd be trying to get your way. Because there's that innocence, and this is the sort of victims they preyed on, people that gave the appearance of innocence and perhaps weren't. So I just put that in.
Do we know when this was for sort of research purposes?
Research, come on, I would probably go early 1800s, and I'm just guesstimating that. I'm terrible at dates. You know, unless the spirit suddenly holds a big placard up with a date on, it is a lot of guesswork for me, because I try and go by what they're wearing. It doesn't look like 1700 attire. It's not going to be modern clothing, but it's just like three-quarter slacks sort of thing. Again, like Farmer Giles. That sort of attire, long. Just stand down here and just turn that corridor. No, we're still out here, don't panic. You're skeptics, don't everything in there. Okay, can everybody hear me? This is the corridor I was telling you about where I have put two guests in this cell. So don't panic, you can hear them screaming. So they can't run. This is the area where I experienced the presence of the little boy, and he made himself known to other members of the group the other week or two. I normally stop up near the steps, but I am outside this cell now because I almost feel as though I'm being pushed to my knees to beg for forgiveness. I feel quite emotional, I feel sick, I have had a good beating. I'm trying to ask for a name, but I can't get a name. What, that sounds wrong, but it sounds good. I'm...
Star.
You're right.
There's the pub next door.
All right. You were in
There's Christian Bale.
There is that band, pubs that way. Okay. This male energy I'm sensing is of an ethnic minority, and he's being beaten because of that. Okay. They're not even going to put him in the cell yet. They're going to drag him up and down here to make sure. What is it?
Sounds like someone's trying to get
Okay, we're just trying to identify some numbers. He's an example of, it's almost as if there's blood running down the side of my face. I feel complete terror for this gentleman. I've been told off now not to call him a gentleman because he's scum. He is the low life. And I've been told this by Jane, I'm being given the same name again as I was upstairs, and that's Barmston. He was one of the local jailers. Again, for those of you who do history, do try and find it. I've got no other names or dates, but I've just had Barmston in mind throughout the whole evening. He's a bully. No. What you found with me, like I say, is if we've not got the name, I won't make it. What was it?
It's the pub next door.
Ah.
The pub that we should see.
Ah. why I always go for a surname rather than John, because everybody knows that. Okay. Okay, are we all down?
Just coming in.
Squeeze into some of the musicals, move up into the top corner, get in the back.
Okay, Dave, with you.
Right, you're now in what we call the laundry room. I will just point out the first few guests that walked in. I've now put them in the middle room. What did you hear?
Whistle.
Yeah, nobody else heard it, but they heard somebody whistle. Can you mimic it? I never heard it.
Right, you do it.
Okay, so that's good for in here. That bright light, can you just...
Oh, sorry.
That's all right.
Just point out that you're not actually getting any outside influence in here, because outside of these gates you've got to drop about 60 foot before you actually get to the peg below.
Are you okay, man?
Yeah, that's fine.
Thought you'd come out a little bit quick. This is one of my favourite places in the building. There's quite a few, but I always find this area quite active. It's more active on either noises. I know you just made that little bang then, but you do get there. Quite often in here you hear dragging. Is that you banging that? Was it?
Yes.
Give it a rattle.
Yeah,
It was. If you do make a noise tonight, do tell us. We're not. We will be going around the corner in a minute to the ladies' part of where they used to keep them. But in here, and I can't get his name tonight. The other week we got a name, but there is what I call a not so nice energy. I'm aware of him standing behind you group up there, just listening.
That's what I just
Watching us, sorry?
That's what I was just looking, like over there.
Yeah, that's fine. He is an interactive spirit. He will... I laugh when I hear what he's saying, but it's not nice. He does like the females. He would have preyed on the females that was down here, that was kept in the other room, and obviously did laundry, etc. He was a nasty, dirty piece of work in every way you could imagine, that if he could do it to a female's body, he would try. Okay? I often, when I'm doing vigils down here, hear him dragging people like that, as though he's dragging them into a corner to do whatever. All I can get from him now is just kind of cackling at me, as if to say more energy, because obviously he can't physically hurt you now, but he can feed from your energy. He can drain you, he can make you very emotional. I have been in this part. Okay. Don't think that is. I've just heard the name Jack shouted, but I almost feel as though it's coming from that area. Okay, down you up there. So keep listening if anything happens in there. He's very intimidating. That was what? Your grandfather. That's right. We may get the odd bit of personal stuff come to light, because obviously when I'm working spiritually, if you imagine a bright light in a garden at night attracting the moths, I send my energy out and ask for any spirit to come forward. Like I say, I'll have a chat with you in a bit, because there's something important about that. Okay? Right, back to Mr. Grumpy in the corner. If you so choose when you're doing your vigils in here later, wind him up a little bit. So just familiarise where you're sitting, and if you do make a creak, do tell us, but I just want you to see if you hear anything.
What?
Look at that.
Wow. It's kind of scary.
Just watch your footing as you go down the
Watch this carpet here.
carpet on the way down.
Bit of a drop there, mate. It's like Pure Street Caves down there.
Why am I looking at my now?
What?
Echoes some sound.
Get back here.
Was that you, Sue? 289.
And there is a mannequin down there as well.
Mannequin down.
Seen the mannequin? What?
One time I learned by the mistakes as well.
I've played on it, first on it. Most of it I can avoid because I level it.
Right, okay, put your torches out. Come on. Red light on there. Bit of ambience.
Nothing yet. Are you doing the main video, yeah?
Yeah, if you want to move back up, we can stay if you want. Don't mind.
I've had looked and I've been sitting in the darkness and just take a few pictures.
Hello. Hello.
If there's anyone here with us now, please can you throw a stone? You've been very quiet, priest.
Come forth, priest.
Please make yourself known. Please throw a stone. He's up in this corner. I mean, I've been sat down there and I've gone into that corner.
What the hell happened to you? What is this thing? It's not real, is it?
No, it's just a model of whatever black voice.
Looks a bit like him out of a really wild show. What's his name again? Who's that guy who died recently and his finger bit off by an otter? Fuck's all that?
Coming to join you down here 'cause it's a bit quiet up there.
Right down here, sit down.
Right, do you want to pop it on and
Yeah, I heard this thing's taken out.
Sit down with his head this
sit in the doorway?
Where's the court? Say cheese. That's awesome. How did you get onto that second floor?
Could be the light. Could be. But not there. That's weird. I don't know, it could be just the light or all that. But I think it's a good picture anyway. If there's any spirit in this room, please make a noise.
The more photos I take, the better, and then I can look at them in great detail.
This way, yeah.
What?
Look, he's shouting that up like twice. Who's that? Take it. I know it's not good. It's like a bit watching.
side bit. Nice little bedroom. Yeah, we haven't been down this part yet.
Yeah, we are. Absolutely not. Go behind us. That's where I said we should do our first. Open the lights on here.
This is the old bedroom. Got electric down here.
Close the door. Give it a go. If there's anybody here, can you make us aware that you're here? Can you whistle? Like that. Can you tap? Make a sound. Can you whistle? Is anyone here? Can you tap on the door?
through here.
Yeah, like a knocking.
Bag.
No, it was like a knocking on, like... Can you knock again? If that was you last time, can you knock again, please? Tap on the wood. Dark south. Hit. Think of all the people that suffered around here.
Is anyone down there? Can you make a noise?
What's that? Did you hear that? Like a whoosh?
Yeah.
Probably me smoking his fag.
No, it's different. Can you talk to us? Is anyone there?
There's a bloke in there. When you put your night thing on, and have a look in.
Yeah, I saw him before.
That'd be an awful place to be, wouldn't it? Really would. Is anyone there? Can you speak to us? Can you make a noise, tap on anything, or show yourself?
That was just something.
Did you hear that?
What?
Can you do that again?
What?
Can you do that again, please? Can you do that again?
That's just done.
Can you tap?